Today I want to talk about area of my mother, you know, so that everybody understands. And I'm just going to give generalizations. It's day 2 of doing these videos, and hopefully you riding on this journey with me, helping me. I just would really love comments that are encouraging and, you know, resources. If you have any, please help me out. I live in California, in the Sacramento area. However, I don't need no body shaming shit. I did that shit to myself. I'm a 46-year-old woman who likes to fucking eat. And I don't overeat excessively. I stay fit. I walk a lot. I play soccer. So basically, if you have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. It's just be kind. I've already had enough shit. And like, you could say all you want and it ain't gonna piss me off. Humiliate me, yes, but then I'll get over that in like a second. Forgive you, that'll take me about a couple days. I'm working on the forgiving quickly thing. It's just not happening. So I've been crying today, so I apologize if this looks a little more fucked up. But see, what happened is I was in this domestic violence relationship, and you know, because of poor calcium intake growing up, you know, this bone is really very, very, very durable. But mine was like plexi, like it was bendable, or, you know, it was not really, really, really developed well, because I had poor calcium intake growing up. So when he punched me in the eye, that motherfucker, it broke my orbital bone. And so I will have this, what looks like a scar when I'm fat. Right now, I just call me juicy, baby. I'm not fat. But when I'm less juicy, or more juicy, my cheeks, it fills out more. So when, you know, the more weight I have lost or whatever, it looks even more fucked up. So I kind of really like it like this, you know, because it used to be way worse for the most part. Anyhow, I'm having to walk my daughter's dog, and yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do. I hate it. She's annoying, but she's cute as fuck. Look at her. Stella. She's hella cute, but she is not my friend, like my best friend. I've changed my perspective on that, because I used to like really despise, I resented my daughter in regards to this dog, because she wanted a dog. I don't like dogs, and I wanted a cat. She didn't want one. And then, you know, had to be a dog, and we get this dog, and she wasn't helping me take care of it. I had to take it out all the time, because she was like more lax in it. She didn't care. And this bitch was pissing all over my house, shitting all under my couch. It was just, I was done. So the resentment started there, and then it kept festering. But anyways, it's not until my daughter went on and this needed to happen. She went to Rome, Italy for a month, and I had to take care of Stella, or I got to take care of Stella. I had, you know, grown to like really, really adore her little self. She still gets on my fucking nerves, but I mean, yeah, I have love for her now. So I still would say it's my daughter's dog. So I think it's big improvement when I say my dog. So I look forward to that day. However, I think it's just really important. Right now, I've done so much self-growth. I've walked into self-love. It feels amazing. So that's why I'm able to do these videos. Before, I would never do videos. I would never do anything, take pictures, anything. without feeling like, ugh, don't do that. Like I hated them. I did not like how I looked on them, and now I fucking love it. This is me. This is Michelle. I don't strive to be anyone else. I just strive to be better. I just strive to be as what God wants me to be. And I will talk about God from the day I die. But I do respect all religions, and I think it's amazing that you believe in a God that their focus is service and love. So I can list the very many religions I love, I like, and accept, because it seems like there's a common goal, a commonality. But when we think about it, it was all interpreted by man. And we misinterpret a lot of shit. So we can elaborate on that, but later, I guess. But I don't elaborate when it comes to religious factors, because of the simple fact that I don't know everything. I'm not a theologian. Theologian. One of those guys. I'm not a theist. That's what I'm gonna call it. Not a theist. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse practitioner, a psychiatrist, therapist. I'm not none of those things. I'm just, out here trying to do what God had told me to do. I didn't want to do this. And I'm feeling like this is not even worth my time, but I'm not even looking at the end result. I'm looking at it as not only is it may be helpful to someone else, it may be, it's healing for me. So it's just like, I cuss a lot. Shit. And I will get nasty because I'm in the fucking flesh, y'all. I'm a human made of skin and bones and blood, just like you. Just like you. Yep. I'm just probably a little, correct, charismatic, witty, and charming, sexy. All that. Just a lot, all that in one. So I don't mind being me, and that's the thing. It's like my mom tried to make me less of my dad, actually, because, I look like my dad, so I was told. And then when I met him just recently, resemblance, my sister looks like him, not me. So I think the favorite was the favorite because she looked identical to him. And I didn't. So there it is there. I don't know. I can build all my analogies and assumptions all day. Because trust me, I had a lot of time to spend with me, to think about me, and to think about God, and to think about my life and my mom and everything else. I've had enough time to do that. Because God knows it's the start of something great. So with that being said, I'm really determined to have a better relationship with my mother. I think that since I've changed perspective on her, period, and I went inward and took a long, hard, close look at the development, the stages, where it fell off, where it got worse, all that. I looked at it all. And that's the developmental stages of, use of methamphetamines. Just the developmental phase, If you are angry and hate yourself, trust me, that shit gonna come out. It come out deep when you on a meth. Fuck. Or crank is what they called it back then in the 80s. But oh, God, Lord, I don't like me on the shit. I don't. I just like the high. And if I could find something similar to this, which must be God, living, in the joy and the love of God, because there ain't no reason why I would want to feel this good unless I know what it felt like before. And I think that's when you're praising and worshiping God, and you're in the spirit of God, you know? I think that's what that is. So all of us addicts are out here longing for a fix, a similarity, a feeling that we remember, we recall, that elation, that euphoria, because these are all things that we once did. So to all in all, addicts are special. Some of us are lost because we lost our direction, or we had the worst fucking upbringing, like the women that we came through, because we came through our mother. I believe that highly. Joel Osteen said that in one of his sermons, that we came through our mother, but we are of God. So I took resonance with that, and I tell you that very day, and thank you, Joel. My dream is to meet you and Joyce Meyer. I would love to spend a year with both of you guys, because I don't know. I want to grow so bad, but I'm also a piece of work. I don't know, bitch, you ain't coming to my house for a year or in my area for a year. But that's my dream, is to have the right type of people around you. Ones that encourage you. My mom does not. She thinks she is now, but she's not. She's encouraged. She's always promoted my use when I started using, because to her, that's the only way she knows how to bond with me. And that's how I feel as well. So, I just want to get beyond that. And try to find something new. Something, to take place of that. I love you, Mama, and I'm sorry for everything that I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just getting all kinds of messages right now. It's wonderful when you can hear, when you actually open your ears and you hear. It's a wonderful fucking feeling. And it's not these ears. It's those ears. And if anyone knows what I'm talking about, it's the ears that are inside your ears, and that is listening to correction and advice that you get from the Holy Spirit. And not a lot of people know what that is yet. It's a skill that I developed with Joyce Meyer, because I thought I was going crazy. I really thought I was hearing shit and hearing voices and shit. Like, it was bad. I thought I was going nuts. And when I can't even remember what book she mentioned it in, but because I was high at the time, I was really I really was into the book Approval Addiction or Approval Addicts. And it was about people pleasing, and I needed that book, and so I read it like 5 times. I read it like 5 times in one night. Took notes and everything. So, thank you, Joyce Meyer, for that book, because that helped me to say no. I didn't know what that... I always became what everybody wanted me to become. So with that being said, I thank you for your time today. I got to get this dog inside, and I'm hungry. And I want to finish painting up my cards today. I can't wait to have the finished product so that I can show them on here. That's going to be sick. I love reading cards, and because I'm prophetic, it's a wonderful gift. And a lot of people don't, and it's so crazy because a lot of people don't believe. And the ones that do believe are the ones that got clean, or the ones that I helped, but the ones that don't believe, they stay in the madness, and then they still continue, and they get worse at treating people wrong, So being that this is that's all I want to share about my mom, and what I'm doing, and as far as that relationship, is trying to cultivate a new one, because right now the old one it came back in my life, and I don't need it to come back again. Although I do believe that she'll be deceased before, and then none of this will happen again. But that's from what I know. I still want to give her credit where credit's due. She did the best she could with what she had. And I never thought I would be like her, never thought I would be that person. And I was becoming that person, and God intervened because He had a higher calling on my life. And even though my mom missed her calling, I don't want to say miss, it's never too late. She can start again. But she really doesn't want to, and some people, when they make their beds, they lay in it and they just get all comfy and cozy and go to sleep. And they're fine with that. Me, I need all that. I need all the extras before I go to bed. Sex. I'm just saying, more sex. And then, sex. I need all those things before I go to bed. So I don't even know why you would get so comfy and cozy. But regardless. And I just came into acceptance of my sexuality, but I do need to tone that shit in, rein it in. So I'm gonna be working on that too. Just working on the areas of my mouth. Like, not everything needs to be said. And I have cotton mouth hella bad, because I brush my teeth and I use this mouthwash. It's like cinnamon, and it makes it so bad. It fucking makes it bad, man. But it's tasty. I like it. I like the cinnamon kind. I got it at the 99-cent store or dollar store. But God, I don't know how much alcohol do they got in that shit, because it be cotton. I'm like dry right now. I can blow dust, I would assume. But anyways, got to get the dog back in and get my emotions together. I guess paint. There's really nothing much to do today. I'm hurt, because I've been walking so much. And I don't want to go out on the block tonight, and I won't, because I'm tired of doing that shit. I don't like it. I like being sex with my man, with the person I'm intending to marry. See, I date to marry, motherfuckers. You guys date to just date. I don't work like that. No. And, sometimes I have, several times. However, I'm not going to get in a relationship, like all the sex that I've been having out here. I'm not attaching myself to no one no more. I go in as if it's business. It doesn't matter if I get paid or not. I go in as straight business. We're here and that business is me. You are to please me, and I'm going to please you. And we're going to jump this shit off right. That's how I feel. That's payment. That's my payment. And now it's all business. Because when I stay open to the possibilities, guess what? I risk being hurt, because these guys are mainly under the influence, and they couldn't know a feeling, attach a feeling to a feeling if they knew what a feeling was. Just saying. So, being a woman and emotional and sensitive, I don't want to feel that pain. I was already open because I was clean when I met somebody. And he got me really dirty. Really dirty. But anyway,